Hello, welcome. Today we're going to start our class by talking a little bit about breathing and have it sort of weave its way through this and many classes. Although breathing may seem automatic and purely physical, how you breathe strongly influences your views and your values of life. It is as if breathing selects the windows on which you perceive your world. Shallow breathing affects the brain, thus affecting thoughts and feelings. Deep and natural breathing help you to keep centered, focused, and mentally clear. It is an art that is learned gradually. And in yoga, it is called pranayama. So listen carefully, and you will hear different aspects of pranayama interjected into each class. I think you'll find it interesting and very usable in your everyday life. So we're going to begin with by letting some of the tensions and stresses that we all build in our day. Let's raise both arms above your head, and let's stretch the arms above your head and release. And stretch the arms and release, and now let's add one of the most normal breathing processes that we do, breathing exercises that we do, is a stretching and yawning. So squeeze your eyes and open the mouth wide and yawn and stretch. Oh, good sigh out and yawn and stretch. And out, and then just lower the arms down and down and down. Let's just shake the arm out, one arm out, and then the other arm out. Today I'm going to use, where'd it go here? Here it is, my belt. And as I've mentioned before, perhaps you will just keep a belt besides your set where you practice. And we're going to do some stretching for the muscles that help you to breathe. Because, you know, those little tiny sacs that are inside the lungs, they don't breathe. It's the muscles that are on the outside, the back side, low and way above, the areas that we don't feel that are in our upper chest. And we don't want them to get atrophied, and we can keep them strong and flexible. So this is a very simple, wonderful way. You can do this after a shower. Use a towel. Let us stand up and just place your feet on the floor. Everybody off the couch now. All right, you with me? And just place your feet about hip width apart, and we're going to do the same thing with the hands. You're going to find the center of the belt, or even if you have no belt, that's fine, or a towel. Just place the hands about shoulder width apart, and slowly raise both arms above your head, very comfortably, and shoulders down from your ears. Now pull the contents of your ribs up, right out of the waist. Breathe in, stretch the day out, and exhale, and we'll go to your right. Go to your right, which is my right, and stretching from the bottom of your feet right to the tops of your fingers, and then just turn your head, breathing comfortably, then back to center. You're going to breathe in again, breath in, and using the leverage of your strap, slowly stretch to the opposite side, pulling the shoulder back like you have an imaginary wall behind your back, and then back to center, breathing in and grow, and exhaling down. Exhale down. Let the exhalation lower you down. Lower the arms down and down and down. Now, let's expand the width between the hands again. And here, I can't see you, but when you raise the arms above the head, as you're going to do, be sure that as you bring the shoulders back, that you're not going like that. You know, it is really too tight, not enough space, or that one shoulder comes down and then the other shoulder. Now, you really need to have a little bit of balance here and make it just right for you. All right, so shoulders down from your ears, arms are above the head, and slowly bring the arms back. This is we're just warming up, so the chest opens. And I'm just going to turn myself sideways here, watching the chest open and increasing the blade squeeze. All right, going down and touch, and then back up again, up and around. It's very powerful, actually. This strap helps to open, the leverage helps you, and then just lower just keep the hands out for a second, and we're going to just hold on to the belt, and let's come forward now, bending your knees. Just placing the hands on the thighs. Again, we're just warming up, going slowly. You can put your hand on a footstool or a chair, or the hands out in front of you, a little bit more comfortable. And let's just stretch out the back of the legs, because we're going to do some standing poses today. Using the upper chest, they'll be very energizing. Anything that you do that opens up the chest, let's walk a little bit, little yoga moonwalk here. Anything that you do to open up the chest gives you energy. Good, keep going. One knee is bent, the other leg is straight. And it's just much easier on your back. And let's come up again, rounding the back. This relaxes your back muscles. Let your head be very long, the neck be very long. And if you need a little extra support, hands to the shin bones. And then come up. I'm still holding on to my strap over the knees. Come up into a standing position. All right, now clasp the hands behind you. As we start a chest expander or warming up for the chest expander, notice the positioning of my hands. The knuckles are facing you. My fingernails are facing my buttock muscles. And now they're about hip width apart, and I'm going to slowly pull the arms down towards the heels of the feet. The misconception about this exercise is that it's for the elbows. It isn't. It's really, or the arms. It's for the upper chest. So slowly pull the arms first down towards the heels of your feet and increase the blade squeeze. Down and increase the blade squeeze. Resist the temptation to arch the spine. Raising the arms now just slightly. Now inhale, lift the breastbone, lift the chin, open the chest, breath in, and now exhale, release, and just let any tiredness drain from your shoulders. Drain from the shoulders, the arms. It should feel good. The strap is a really big help in doing a chest expander for the first couple of months of doing yoga. And eventually this whole chest area, shoulder girdle, really begins to stretch, to open, and to strengthen. Now let's add now a posture to this. Have your feet about good 3 feet apart. I hope you've taken the chairs away from your room so that you really feel comfortable. As your toes now are facing me, let us turn now the left foot in slightly and the right foot out. The left foot is turned in and turned so now your navel is over the right knee. Hands behind you again into as we begin a chest expander, pulling the arms down towards the heels of your feet. And you're going to lift the breastbone again, lift the chin, breath in and exhaling, coming forward, down, bringing the right ribs right over the right thigh. Now ease that front knee. Try to bring your hips parallel to the floor, and arms come comfortably over the head. You're not forcing anything. And now lift your torso halfway up. Breath in, exhale, and exhale down, ribs to thighs. My knee is slightly bent. We're still in the warming up stage. And inhaling, lift halfway, exhaling out. And if this strap is too much for you, just hold on to the wrists. And then come up halfway, and as you do this time, straighten the leg. Breathing, nobody holding the breath. Weight in the back foot. As you inhale, lift your breastbone again. And exhaling, let's come forward. Now I'm going to release this strap. I don't feel that I need it for the next exercise. Perhaps you would like to use it, and we'll turn to the other side. My right foot turns in. Left foot goes straight ahead. Now, either hands clasped behind you, fingers intertwined, or you can, without the strap, start to pull the hands down towards the heels of the feet and lift the breastbone, increasing the blade squeeze. Breath in, lift. Exhaling, coming forward now. I'm easing that left knee. I am just warming up the back of the left thigh and buttock. Arms come comfortably over the head, and as you progress, nose towards the knee. Now inhale, halfway up. Exhaling down. Inhale, halfway up. Hold on to your wrist if it gets uncomfortable. Exhale, down, and now inhale. Coming up, straightening that front leg. Lift up, breastbone lifted. And now release the hands and face towards me. How's that going? Doesn't that feel good? It should feel wonderful, energizing, no discomfort. Sweet discomfort maybe, no pain. Turn once again so that you are over your right foot. Now for a little bit more of an intermediate posture, I can do it one more time, holding on to my elbows. I just sort of inch my hands up towards the elbows. Hold on to your wrists if you would like, and just try both ways. Breath in. Now exhaling, folding forward. Fold forward from the hinge of your hips. Bend the front knee if you need to. And as you progress, slowly bring the nose down towards the knee. Pausing. And then on the in-breath, come up. Long back as you come up. Slowly. Nobody holding the breath. Lift your breastbone. And then come straight ahead. And let's turn. We'll go in the opposite direction. So it's hands to wrist. Clasped hands, or let's try to get the elbows. I have to sort of wiggle my way there in the beginning. Grabbing a hold of the elbows. Now let's do the posture. Breath in. Lift your chest. Exhaling, folding forward from the hinge of your hips, just like you were folding over a clothesline. Easing the front knee. We're just warming up. And now inhale, pull the neck out of the shoulders. Exhaling out. Let's breathe out through the mouth. Inhaling, come up halfway again. As you progress, you can straighten the leg. Exhaling out. And now inhaling, coming up again, up again, up again. Weight in that back foot, and then face towards me. Release the hands. And just pause here. Pausing, and just let the stresses and strains and tiredness that we carry in our shoulders just drain out your shoulders for a moment. Good. Take a nice breath in, energy in through the nose, lightly, close mouth, exhale out. Now, will you place your two hands on the hinge of the hips? Placing the hands on the hinge of the hips, and you're going to just fold over. Just fold right over the hinge of your hips as you come forward. Placing your right hand on the floor, opening your stance up a little bit if you would like. Left hand on top of the right hand, and a gentle twist for the spine. It's a nice counter pose for the intense stretching and that we just did on the muscles of the back. So let the inhale lift your left arm up. And look up to the thumb of the left hand and breathe in and grow. Exhaling it down. Exhale, exhale, out, out, out. In one breath if you can. And then let's do the other side. Inhaling, lift the right arm up. Stretching comfortably. Look up to the thumb of the hand. You're going to breathe in. And exhaling down, slowly down and down. Now let's move your right hand over in front of your left toes. All right? And let's do the same exercise now. You'll feel a little bit different stretch as you raise the left arm up again. You're breathing, you're looking up to the thumb, your breath in, exhaling down. Make it slow. The muscles move the arm, and the breath lowers it down, and then move to the other leg. Be sure if you feel shivery or shaky on this leg, this is my right leg, bend the knees slightly. All right, here we go. Let's inhale, raise your right arm up. You're looking up to the thumb of the hand, and you're going to breathe in and grow. Exhale, let's hum it down. I had to swallow all the way down. And then bring the feet together. Heels, toes, and bend both knees. And let's put the right leg back. The right leg all the way back. As we start, we begin to do a lunge posture. So stretch your right leg all the way back. Fine. Now straighten that right leg and bring your nose to the knee and breathe in through the back. You're going to breathe in and stretch the back of your right leg. Exhaling, drop the knee lightly to your floor and just place your hands on top of the knee. That's my left knee. And here's the stretch. It's right here at this hip hinge. Have it go down. The perineum goes down to the floor, and then back up. You're stretching right in this hinge of the hip as you go down and back and down. Now place the palms of the hands together for the lunge, and you raise both arms above your head. Pull the shoulders back of your ears slightly. Now contract your right buttock muscle. Pull the ribs out of the thighs. You're going to breathe in and arc back. Keep breathing as you arc back. Keep lifting out of the lower back, and then release. Arms down to the side. Fine, very nice. So let's do this on the opposite side. Let's change the legs gracefully and artfully. Now, my right foot is out in front of me. You see, watch how I get the measurement of my opposite leg. I simply inch that foot back. I inch it back until I feel that I'm going to be challenged but not hurt. I don't want to hurt myself. I want to challenge this by stretching this hip hinge, by inching the foot back. All right, you listen to your body, won't you? Now, both hands on top of the bent knee. Breathe in, and on the exhale, go down slowly. So you can feel this hinge right here at the hip, stretching. You can feel it, and my left buttock muscle is contracted, and this helps to protect my lower back. Come off the stretch, breath in, and go down again. One thing I didn't do was stretching out the back of that leg. So let's stretch that left leg back, bring the nose to the knee, and open the back. You're going to breathe in and open the back muscles. Breath in. Really stretch the heel, the back foot. Breath in. And exhale. Just lightly place the knee to the floor again. Hands to the knees, and then we'll go back into the more classical lunge position. Do it slowly so that you really feel where you are. Palms of the hands are together as you pull upper arms slightly back of your ears. Breathe in and grow. Contract the left buttock and arcing back. You feed the spine out of your lower back. You're breathing. And you probably could hear me breathe. That's just right. Hands on either side of the feet. And now let's round your back and exhaling out. You want to keep breathing when you hold postures. You don't hold the breath. Round the back, exhaling. Out to the nose. And inhaling a little cat stretch. All right, just sit on your heels for a moment. Sitting on your heels and reach and stretch. And stretch and reach. And now just come up. Sit in tailor fashion. And sit on the couch, or if you're on your chair. We're going to do now some pranayama, some breathing in a seated position. Sit tall and place one hand on your abdomen or belly area, the palm on top of your navel, hand open like a star. Close your eyes and breathe comfortably through the nose. The lips are lightly closed. Now imagine that you open the inner eyes of the belly, that space beneath your hand, and watch from the inside out. Watch yourself breathe. Mid-ribs are very quiet. Feel and sense the belly as it domes on your in-breath and flattens on the out-breath. This is your rhythm, not at mine. Expanding and flattening. It is effortless. And now on the next in-breath, the belly expands and softens even more. Mid-ribs very quiet. And then on the out-breath, gently pull the abdominal muscles in slightly. Then the next breath starts itself, softening, filling. There is a pause. And then exhaling in a gentle contraction at the end. And again, continue breathing. In and out. And then finish your breath wherever you are. And notice how quiet the mind is after the exhilarating movement that we have done. And then we'll go right into the double V. All right, let's bring the feet together. And a double V is just bring your feet together and your knees together. We'll bring both knees to the right, and then you tuck your feet under so that the legs form a double V. Now, to rotate the hips from this position, if you're a little stiff, it's a little hard to find these muscles. And one way that you can do this is by putting your hand right on the muscle fibers of your upper thigh and just help them to roll forward and roll back and roll forward and back. Or you can put the thumb right in that hinge of the hip and pull the fibers back and then release them as you go forward and pull the fibers back. I've worked with so many people that are very, very tight in the hip area, and this really helps to feel that motion and to bring that circulation to the hips. Good. Once that hip rotation is done, put the hands together, just place the hands onto your wrists, and we're going to do a little twist from this position. So you're going to breathe in first, lift your elbows up, exhaling, and then we'll go first to the left. My feet are to the left, and we're going to go to the left first. Back to center, breath in, and then to the right. And notice, are you tighter on one side than the other? Go to where it's comfortable, and then back to your center, and then lower the arms down, and let's just balance on the knees. Just come up onto the knees, keep your feet where they are, place the palms of the hands together, and then raise the palms of the hands above your head, and then lower the arms down, and let's turn the feet, all right? Turn the feet so you're in your double V, and we're just going to roll and back, your hip rotation. Put the hand on the hip hinge, and this helps you to just pull the fibers back and rolling the hips. And here you just bring a little bit of extra flexibility into the hip area. And then clasp the whole of the wrists. You're going to breathe in and grow. And then first to the left, exhaling as you go, back to your center, and then to the right. I notice that I am definitely tighter on one side than on the other. And then let's come up onto the knees, and we'll do a little bit of balance. Palms of the hands together. This is Namaste, and we bring Namaste above the head. Another class, I'll explain Namaste. Open your elbows wide and just balance, gaze at your floor. And then lowering the arms down and down and down. And then let's turn, and we'll come down for our relaxation. All right, this is what we've been waiting for. So lift up, put the hands on the knees for a moment, and then just slowly, with a soft, rounded back, tilt the pelvis towards the chin, and just keep the fingertips lightly to the thighs as you come down. Let's come back up again, up again. Use your abdominals to sit up, your breath in, and again, slowly down, and down, and down, then shoulders. Feet well apart, palms turned upwards, and just close your eyes for relaxation. Eyes are closed. Sense the space, the emptiness around your body. Now transpose this emptiness and pull it inside the body. Feel the sensations that arise as you watch yourself breathe. No anticipation, just the body breathing itself. Watch the comings and the goings of the breath. And now go knowingly into the breath and lengthen your exhalation. Take your time. Go from moment to moment, knowingly into the breath, and then a long, slow exhalation. Experience the stillness at the end of each breath. until your body shows you that it's ready for the next breath. Continue experiencing the inner stillness. Continue experiencing the inner stillness. And then finish the breath wherever you are, knowing that that stillness is still inside as well as outside. Raise both arms above the head and push with your heels, stretch. Roll over onto your side and then come up to a seated position. And even though no matter where or when, we always come back to that stillness, an association of stillness, quiet, and breathing. Thank you for coming to class. Until the next time, namaste.